Okay, this is Pete at Kentwood Ford Pre-Owned with your winter tip of the day. Now, winter driving tip of the day. As we're getting into the winter months, of course, the roads are freezing. Now, all modern vehicles have today what's called ABS, anti-lock braking systems. Now, what these systems do is that they have sensors in the wheels, and now if one of the wheels is turning faster than one of the other wheels, it senses that that particular wheel is going to lock up, and it prevents the vehicle from that wheel from locking up. Now, when you have all four wheels locked up, as what used to happen in the old days, you now just slide and you're out of control. Now, the key to ABS is when you may hear a grinding noise when you're stepping on the brake, and that is absolutely normal because that is the sound of the sensors applying and the valves opening and closing on the individual wheels, and that is that sound that you are hearing. Now, the thing with ABS is you don't want to pump the brakes because that is going to turn the system off, and now you're going to have much less control. Especially in the modern vehicles, the ABS works in conjunction with a lot of the other safety systems that are in the vehicles, like you probably heard of traction control and various other things along the same lines. So when you hear that grinding noise, never pump your brakes never pump your ABS brakes. You just push harder on the brake pad, and that's going to increase your stopping distance. Now, thing to remember is that there's ice and snow on the road, and the heat from the vehicles tends to melt this ice and snow when the vehicles are stationary at the traffic light. Now, the light turns green, the vehicles take off, that ice and snow that was melted now refreezes. And so what happens is you tend to get a lot of ice and snow developing a long way from the traffic light. So that is something to keep in mind as you're approaching the traffic light. Often there's going to be ice a lot farther away from the traffic light than you may expect. Okay, so keep that in mind. And most vehicles today also have front wheel drive. If you have rear wheel drive, you really want to go easy on the throttle. Okay, so that's your safety tip of the day from Pete at Kentwood Ford Pre-Owned on 137 Ave, just west of 97th Street.